Hello guys and welcome to the Macho Channel. Around here there are no rules, but plenty of entertainment. Many times we have seen tough guys actors up against one another, at least in the movies. But what would happen if we took some of these guys and put them up against each other in a real fight? Let's take a look. Today we'll be focusing on two badass action stars, Jason Statham and Scott Adkins. Yeah, that's right. For over 20 years, these two guys have kicked more ass and taken out more bad guys than you can ever think of. And as you can see, they're pretty damn good at it. Having backgrounds in martial arts definitely doesn't hurt when you want to take out the trash. I should warn you, this is going to be brutal, so if you can't handle the pressure, you better go back to your damn cartoons. This is not going to end well. To see two guys like that face off, that would be really something. By the way, before we get started, why don't you hit that like and subscribe? Anyway, first, let's check out Jason Statham. Jason Statham was born on July 26, 1967 in Shirebrook, England. In his youth, he got involved with martial arts, which equipped him with the word discipline, which would come in handy later in life when he would find work in the action genre. However, before he would conquer the world of Hollywood, first he had to grow up while developing his skills. As a teenager, he had a passion for diving and was a member of Britain's national swimming squad for 12 years and even competed for England at the 1990 Commonwealth Games. At the age of 30, he started working as a model for the clothing brand French Connection. Just 1 year later, he made his debut in a feature film, Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. He teamed up with the director Guy Ritchie once more, this time in the movie Snatch. By now, Jason Statham had laid the foundation for his future movie career, and it did not take long for Hollywood to knock on the door. Jason has been a very busy man over the last 2 decades. He has been averaging about 2 movies per year. Some of the highlights has been the Transporter series, 2 Crank movies, The Fast and the Furious 7 and 8, Hobbs and Shaw, and of course, the 4 Expendable movies. So Jason's a really tough dude. You probably should not try to piss him off if he's in a bar drinking. Anyway, let's meet Scott Adkins. Scott Adkins was born in Birmingham, England on June 17, 1976. He began training judo at 10 years of age when he visited a local judo club with his father and older brother. At just 13, he was actually robbed, which was a very uncomfortable experience for the young man. And after that, his interest in martial arts grew even stronger. As a teenager, he focused on Taekwondo and kickboxing, in which he also became an instructor. He also has experience in karate, wushu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, capoeira, Tai Chi, gymnastics, and even ninjutsu. I have to admit, I always become a little skeptical when I hear people that have studied ninjutsu. That means you've been trained by a fucking ninja. I mean, maybe if you lived in feudal Japan, but in the West, in the 21st century?
American Ninja.
Sure. Yeah, I remain a little skeptical. Anyway, back to Adkins. Interestingly enough, Scott Adkins started his movie career in Hong Kong cinema, which is a completely different way of making action films compared to Hollywood. The 2001 movie The Accidental Spy was a big break and a great opportunity for Adkins, in which he ended up playing opposite Jackie Chan himself. After that, things really started happening for young Adkins. One of his more memorable parts was his villainous portrayal of the Russian MMA underground fighter, Boyka. He has also worked on bigger budget movies like The Bourne Ultimatum and The Tournament. One of Scott Adkins' childhood heroes was Jean-Claude Van Damme, and he has managed to work with him 4 times in The Shepherd, Assassination Games, Universal Soldier, Day of Reckoning, and as Van Damme's right-hand man in The Expendables 2. And also a very interesting, different, and very memorable character in John Wick Chapter 4. So now we have some background on those guys. Let's see what would happen if we put them up against each other. Jason in this corner, Scott in this corner. Fuck you! No! Fuck you! right, moment of truth. Now, let's make some comparisons. Scott Adkins is slightly taller than Statham at 5'11 compared to 5'9. However, Jason weighs 5 pounds more than Adkins. So does that 5 pounds of muscle work to his advantage, or does it slow him down? Scott Adkins got involved with martial arts already as a kid, whereas Jason was older. Adkins also has a broader range of martial arts skills, since he has studied literally everything there is. Okay, so if I'm trying to rationalize here, I think I would almost have to give Scott a couple of extra points. Keep in mind, Jason's almost a decade older than Scott. But then again, Jason's one crazy-ass motherfucker, and it would almost take a tank to stop the man. This reminds me of another great fight.
Hey Rocky, I must break you. I am younger. I have the genetics. I am stronger than you are. I am the future. Hey, yo, Drago! I'm still gonna kick your ass, bitch! Drago!
Both of these gentlemen have a lot in common. They both do their own fights in the movies and most of their stunts. They have both worked in action movies for over 20 years. They're both badass martial artists with a variety of skills. And let's not forget, they're both born and raised in England. And now to the big question. Who actually wins? Man, it's a very difficult decision. If the fight took place in the ring, I think I'll put my money on Adkins, but if it was a dirty, brutal street fight or a bar fight, I think I'll lean towards Jason. What do you guys think? Why don't you comment and let me know? They actually squared off in the movie The Expendables 2, in which Jason won, but then again he was also the hero. Let's just say that Scott had a little accident. However, in real life, Scott Adkins and Jason Statham are the best of friends, so we're probably not gonna see them get into a fight anytime soon, but we're still allowed to speculate, right? I have an idea. Why don't we call up Jason and see what he thinks? It's ringing. Come on, Jason. It's in the middle of the day. What could you be up to right now? Yeah, hello, Jason? Oh, you sound busy. You sound very, very busy. I'll call back later. Ciao. Bad time. Anyway guys, if you want to see more crazy action videos like this, why don't you like and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, stay safe.